Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
Well, we have had just an absolutely beautiful week. All week long, the sun has been out right now in Ames at 63 degrees with a very comfortable southerly wind at 10 miles per hour. We have more sun on the way, but we do have a slight chance of rain early tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. I'll break it all down for you coming up later in the show.
Plus, Sarah has your national forecast, all that and more as this Thursday, October 18th edition of Size Eyes on the Skies starts right now.
Live from Studio 171 in Ames, Iowa, the Iowa State Meteorology Department team of meteorologists brings you the latest weather from around the country and out your front door. Iowa State's longest running television program and the only live weather broadcast on campus starts right now. This is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Well, welcome back to Size Eyes. I'm now joined by Matt. Matt, right now, this whole week, we've had no rain. High pressure is situated over Iowa.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice.
And you just alluded to before we went to break, there's a slight chance of rain tomorrow.
Very slight chance of rain. I mean, nothing really to worry about. It's very early in the morning, about 7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know I won't be awake, but for those students who are awake, you know, just keep an eye out to the sky when you're walking to class. Right now, however, it's very comfortable outside. Across the entire state, we have low to mid-60s for the most part. 59 out here in Cedar Rapids, 55 in Dubuque, but really just a very beautiful evening for you all this evening. And around the country, which this should be Sarah's, but I guess I'm going to cover it real quick. Very beautiful temperatures, comfortable temperatures, 71 up in Minneapolis. How about that? And Sarah's going to talk about these cool temperatures coming up in a little bit. So Matt, back to you for now.
All right, great job, Matt. Now it's time for tonight's weather story. The last 3 weeks of October saw several periods of unusual warmth for Iowa City, reaching 94 degrees on the 18th, which was the highest temperature recorded in the state that month. Columbus Junction, Keosauqua, Mount Pleasant, Oskaloosa, and Toledo, and Williamsburg also reached 90 degrees on the 18th, and this happened in 1954. We're definitely not anywhere around 90 degrees for the foreseeable future. And now here's a look at what's going on around the country with Sarah.
Thanks, Matt. As Matt briefly explained before, there's warm temperatures basically spreading across the entire country. I'll have more about that coming up.
Welcome back. Now here's Sarah with a look at what's happening around the nation.
Thanks, Matt. It's been a pretty calm day overall. The country is really sitting in these 60, 70, and a little bit of high 50-degree temperatures. 60 degrees in Kansas City, a little bit warmer up north. It's 71 in Minneapolis and 72 in Billings. Down in Phoenix, it's at 79, so pretty summer temperatures across the country today. The Midwest, we finally saw those warm temperatures. I know everyone needed a break from the snow we saw earlier last week, but it was 63 degrees in Des Moines today, 70-degree temperatures up north, as I mentioned before, and then 50 slightly off to the east. But up in the northeast, that's finally where we see those winter temperatures that are typical for this time of the year. It is 31 degrees in Caribou, 51 degrees in New York City. But down south, there's quite that shift. 89 degrees in Tampa and 83 in Miami, so definitely a contrast there as well. Down in the southwest, that's again where we start to see those big temperature gradients. It is 50 degrees in Grand Junction, but out in the California area, we're seeing 78 in Los Angeles and 84 in Bakersfield. And finally, up to the northeast, we start to see those 70 and 60 degrees temperatures once again. 66 in Seattle, 71 in Portland. But again, pretty calm day, nothing too much to complain about around the country. Our satellite radar map is pretty clear. We're not even seeing a lot of cloud cover anywhere. The one area that we are focusing on is down in Texas here, where we are seeing those scattered storms. There are a few flood watches and warnings in that state, which I'll allude to later on. But again, scattered showers covering most of Texas, parts of Oklahoma, and parts of Kansas as well. But again, nothing too heavy and no severe storms there yet. Into the future, that's when we're starting to see our shift. 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning is when we're starting to see some possible showers here in Iowa as this cold front moves down south. Earlier into afternoon and evening of Friday, that cold front is going to push out east, bringing lots of rainfall into the Midwest, especially Illinois, Missouri. Again, Oklahoma and Texas still getting that heavier rainfall. But by Saturday morning, it'll clear off into the east, still bringing that rainfall and cloud cover along with it. But by Saturday afternoon into the evening, it'll be pretty clear across the Midwest and out further west. But again, lots of showers bringing up the northeast, again, bringing those cooler temperatures back into their forecast. Watches and warnings around the country, nothing that we're focusing on too major. There is some flood watches and warnings down in the Texas area, as you can see before, all of that rainfall that is hitting there, and some freeze watches and warnings up to the northeast. As I mentioned before, they're seeing those cooler temperatures and are going to continue to see those for the next couple of days. Our upper atmosphere shows us that we're sitting in these warm temperatures, especially out west, but as we move into the day tomorrow, it'll start to cool down up in the northeast, as I was mentioning before, but still warmer temperatures across the west and the Midwest. And our travel city forecast tonight is Houston, Texas. That is where the MLB playoff game is being played against the Houston Astros and Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox will finalize their game tonight if they win and move on to the World Series. Now, today it was 81 degrees, or tomorrow it'll be 81 degrees and sunny in Houston. We're going to see some rain on Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. But again, back into those mid to low 70s with sunny skies on Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, thank you, Sarah, and let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. What is the average tornado warning lead time currently? Is it A, 5 minutes, B, 7 minutes, C, 10 minutes, or D, 13 minutes? And we'll have your answer coming right up. Now let's have a look at the week ahead with Matt.
Thanks, Matt. Well, as I said earlier, we've had just an absolutely beautiful week, and I'll let you know about that rain chance early tomorrow morning and what to expect next week coming up. Welcome back, everybody. We've had just a beautiful week, and we're going to have a very mild week next week. Here's your headlines for you. Rain chances tomorrow morning, very early. Cooler Saturday and Sunday, as that cold front Sara mentioned is going to push its way through. And then a very mild start to the work week is in the future. I'm about to talk about the temperatures once my clicker goes. There we go. Temperatures across the state right now, just beautiful. 63 degrees in Ames. We did hit that 70 mark today, which is way above average, and mid-60s for most of the state. 59 in Cedar Rapids, 55 up in Dubuque. So just a beautiful day temperature-wise, and that sun was out all day, and that's going to continue to be the case for tomorrow. There we go. These wind speeds are really playing into that temperature. Southerly winds, 11 miles per hour in Ames, really bringing that warmth up. Up in Spencer, you guys are at 19 miles per hour, so getting a little gusty up there. And the winds are going to be fairly gusty tomorrow as well, bringing more of that warm air up with it. And, okay. Satellite and radar, really not showing a cloud in the sky. Basically, the whole state of Iowa is clear. So if you get a chance to go outside, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Most of the night's going to be clear until that rain comes through early tomorrow morning. And I'm going to show you the futurecast in just a second once my clicker goes. There it is. Here comes the rain. Entering the state about 3:30 in the morning, and the clouds are full. The state's full of clouds. That rain's going to push through once my clicker goes. There we go. 8:30 a.m. A little very weak line of showers is going to push through the state, and that is going to pull off at about 4:35 p.m. The sun will be back out, and just another pleasant evening tomorrow night. So pretty cloudy for most of the day tomorrow. Tomorrow night's going to be clear, and then here comes that cold push of air that will come down. It's not going to bring any showers or anything with it, maybe a few clouds here and there, but the main story of that cold front is just the cold air and the wind it's going to bring with it. The forecast for tonight, clear and calm, 34 degrees, fairly chilly out there, a calm northwest wind, 3 to 7 miles per hour. Those showers are going to come through very early tomorrow between 5 and 7 a.m., and then tomorrow is going to be just a beautiful day, mostly cloudy for most of it, but that wind is really going to bring those temperatures up. 66 degrees is what we're expecting here in Ames. Early sprinkles, not too much to worry about. And then for the week ahead, it's going to be fairly nice, 66 degrees. It's going to dip down, but still, it's going to be fairly pleasant. 48 degrees on Saturday. Sunday, 63 is not right. That should be about 50 degrees. Monday is also not right. That should be about 52. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, back into that fall pattern. Just very comfortable temperatures for your start of the week and for the midweek.
Well, thank you, Matt. Let's take another look at tonight's trivia question. What is the average tornado warning lead time currently? Is it A, 5 minutes, B, 7 minutes, C, 10 minutes, or D, 13 minutes? So do you guys have an idea of what the answer is? Because I'm actually studying this topic, so I'll let you figure out.
So you know what the answer is. The average tornado warning lead time, I'm going to take a wild guess and go B7.
Yeah, I was going to say 7 or 10. I mean, they're all pretty close.
I feel
each
like
other,
5's a
relatively
little
close.
fast and
I
13's
know.
a little slow,
Slow.
but I mean, I don't know,
7
Matt,
and
you're
10.
the expert. What is
Yeah.
it?
Well, I tried to trick you guys. You both were wrong.
Oh,
Oh.
The
jeez.
average tornado warning lead time currently
13
is
minutes.
13
Wow.
minutes.
I was close.
You were,
So
technically.
a tornado warning lead time is when a tornado warning is issued until the amount of time after when a tornado is actually produced. This is what I'm studying for my thesis. I'm studying 30-minute tornado warning lead times to
Okay.
see if we can get to that point someday.
That's very
Nice.
interesting.
But
Yeah.
we do not have tornadoes in the forecast right now, so
Right.
Yeah,
it just looks like tons of high pressure. Do you guys see any chance of rain outside of Friday, or
I mean, outside of
Friday,
Texas,
or
outside of Friday in Iowa, at least, we're looking at really just your typical fall pattern with
Right.
sunny skies, 50-degree weather. So all of you fall lovers out there, this is going to be a perfect week to go outside and do those fall activities like
I know.
apple picking or
Yeah.
whatever.
it's too bad that our football team's not home this weekend.
That
right.
is too bad. It
It's
would
gonna
be
be beautiful weather.
a great day for
Yeah.
tailgating and going to
But-
the game.
Yeah.
But
They need to take a week off from that victory last week anyway. So
yeah, no, they played a great game. That was
Everyone's
fantastic.
storming the field.
Oh yeah.
yeah, don't get us started about that fine. So
Yeah, we did get fined for that.
Yeah.
As an Iowa State student, I'm very sorry for what our students did. For whoever it offended. It's okay. I wasn't part of it, but Anthony
neither
was.
was I, but whatever.
So blame Anthony.
Well, that concludes tonight's show. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can find every show on our YouTube channel under Size Eyes. And thank you for joining us, and we'll see you coming up on Tuesday.
Sorry.
How much?
It's okay. 25,000.